morning, everyone. Hope you've had a great weekend. Looking forward to another good week. If you'll remember from last week, my name is David, and I am your chaplain here at Progressive. And I thought it would be good for us to start Mondays together. And I'm going to call these Mondays Motivations. And so each quarter through the year, we're going to look at a different theme. And so this first one, I figured let's start with the thing that gives us the most problems in life. From the very beginning as kids, and then to as teenagers, and then as adults, we all struggle with one thing. It's how to manage our money. So for this quarter, the next 12 weeks, we're going to look at financial management, what God has to say about money. See, God has a lot to say about money. In fact, Jesus actually spoke more and taught more about money than he did about heaven or hell. So money is very important in our life. So to do that, I want us to look at 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. And we're going to answer the question this morning, is money evil? Is money bad? And so in that, this is what the text says. The Apostle Paul writes to Timothy, he says, "For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evils. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the faith and pierced themselves with many pangs." So the question then is money bad? Is money evil? Well, Paul here, and God through Paul would say, no, it's not that money is bad, it's the love of money. See, money is an object. Money is a tool. God gives us money to manage so that we would be able to provide for those in our families and do things with them to bless other people. And so it's not so much money that's an evil thing, but here Paul says it's the love of money, that it's this craving, this greed, this insatiable desire that we want to use money to provide for certain things in our life. Things like pleasure, things like possessions, or position in life, that we have this craving that we want to use money to bring about those things for us. But see, there's a problem, is that money can't do this. Money wasn't designed to do this. And that's why the end of this verse says that many have wandered from the faith and pierced themselves with many pangs. That word pierce there, it means to roast on a spit. You know what a spit is, right? Where you stick a pole through like a pig and you roast it over a fire. So when you crave money to provide those things like pleasure and position and power and possessions and those things, it's just like you're impaling yourself on this craving, this evil desire, because money wasn't designed to do that. There's only one that can actually bring those things about that you desire. And that's Jesus Christ. That's the gospel. You see, it is God, and knowing God is where you're going to find your greatest pleasure. It's that God has promised to provide everything that you need. And God is the one, through Jesus, that has given us this permanent position for this life and the life to come. So as you start your work week this week, I hope that you'll work with something greater in mind, that it won't be just craving money because you want these things, because you want that new boat, or because you want that other trip. But it would be that you would be working for not just something, but you'd be working for someone, that you would do everything that you do to the glory of God and the good of this company that God has placed you in. I hope this will help you this week. Have an awesome and productive work week.